This is the Valley's original morning magazine show, ABC 15's Sonoran Living Live.
Gone are the days of traditional weddings because more and more couples are trying to set themselves apart with really unique ideas and even themed weddings. And this morning, executive chef Ben Lesnick is here to share some of those ideas that we might be able to incorporate, if not into a wedding, then perhaps the next big event that we're planning. Corporate events, retirements, birthdays, it's all available to us. So good morning to you.
Good morning, how are you?
I'm doing well because you've brought in such a beautiful spread and a really creative idea that you're going to want to stick around to the end to see.
Okay.
But we're going to start out making something that we would maybe
we're just going to do a
find.
couple little tapas. One very traditional, one kind of a little bit newer, something that I came up with. So what I'm going to do is a crostini with portobello mushrooms and Cabrales cheese. Cabrales cheese is a Spanish blue cheese, kind of a little bit more mellow than some blue cheeses. So what I'm going to start with, just some really good extra virgin olive oil here. Let that heat up for a second there.
I find that, you know, no matter what type of entertaining you're doing, whether it's a wedding or another big social event, people are always looking for the food that not only tastes good, but it's a little bit different than they've maybe seen before.
Definitely. I think that's a trend that we're really trying to be part of. Just, you know, people want to have, you know, different stuff. They don't want to have the same wedding that they've gone to 4 or 5 times at you know, at different places.
I completely agree.
So that's what we're trying to do. So I'm just sauteing a little bit of garlic and shallots in that pan with some of the olive oil. I'm going to add some of the portobello mushrooms in here.
Now, out at Blackstone Country Club, do you change the menu frequently? Or let's say you're having an event, do you create the menu for the people that are hosting it? Or how does that work?
That's for club members. We have pretty much a standard grill menu that's available every day, and then we do a different dinner every Friday night. So we do, you know, a completely new menu every Friday night.
Okay. And when, let's say that we've got bride and grooms watching, if they're trying to, what if they're a little bit kind of stumped in the area of, you know, how to create the perfect menu that reflects what their tastes are?
Well, I think that's one of the things that we do pretty well is most of our weddings are, you know, we have some standardized menus, but when it comes down to it, they're usually all custom weddings by the time they're done, and they really end up reflecting the couple's taste and really what they want to have.
Now, also something to consider, I think, too, is the ambiance of a place. So you've got a hacienda. You've got a hacienda area, you've got courtyards. Tell me about the location.
Well, we're in Northwest Peoria, just up against the foothills of the Bradshaw Mountains. Really, really nice area. Our club is a Spanish hacienda theme, and it's real old style, old world. Really nice views of the Bradshaw Mountains, nice views of the White Tank Mountains. People don't really realize that they see Peoria as our address. They don't realize that, you know, it's such a nice little area tucked away in the mountains. So.
Right, right. You know, you got to get to the outskirts of the valley to really realize some of the true beauty that we have.
Yep, it's really nice out there.
So now you've got these huge shrimp that you're gonna...
We'll start those in a little bit of olive oil too. I'm gonna do a few of these for you.
Now, some of these recipes will be available on SonoranLiving.com so that you can try them out at home and also kind of taste what you would experience at Blackstone Country Club. How many people can your venue accommodate?
About up to 300 people.
Okay.
Yeah,
now that's a lot. What if your party's a little bit smaller? Is it primarily for larger groups?
You know, really, you can do any number at all. We have venues that can handle anywhere from 24 to, like I said, 300 people. A lot of our bigger events would be outdoor events. Our smaller, more intimate events, we have private dining rooms to accommodate those.
Okay. Now we're starting to run out of time, so we're going to have to fast forward the process just slightly, just so that we can show our viewers exactly.
I'm just going to add a little lemon juice to that.
If we were to see this to its completion, this would be served on here. The sautéed mushrooms would go here.
Yeah, we serve the sautéed mushrooms on top of the baguette here.
Now, while you're serving that up, this would then, we would put a little bit of cheese. Are we going to slice this? May I help you?
I can do that. Slice a little bit of that.
By the way, the fragrance of this, if you could just smell through your TV, oh my heavens. Now we just slightly toast this, melt the cheese just a little bit, right?
Just a little bit. I'm just going to pop these in the oven, and all it's going to take is just another minute, and they'll be done.
Okay, while you're popping that in the oven, I also want to talk about these theme weddings, and that tends to be a big trend now. Let's say that we were doing a Spanish wedding. I'm going to come over here and have you show me this, because this is something that you have available out there for your entertaining.
Paella Valenciana for our Spanish theme. This works really, really well. This one's done with seafood. It can be done with a multitude of different things, but the Valenciana, which is the seafood paella, is definitely the most popular.
Okay, just for perspective, as we end it right here, I want to let you know, take a look at me compared to this. So you know how big this is. This is what you can experience over at your country club. Thank you so much for coming in. We appreciate you coming in. I know I fast-tracked everything, but we're going to make it all available on the website with some finished product pictures so that you can just kind of look and enjoy on your computer screen. Again, all the recipes available on SonoraLiving.com.